Hey guys, how are you? It's your girl Lex, and this is True Crime Stories Episode 6. Everyone is not your friend. Okay, guys, today's story is taking place in Warren, Ohio in 1973 on December 13th. The story is wrapped around two young ladies named Brenda Mayville and Linda Tobis. They were both 10th grade students at the Warren Western Reserve and both 16 years old. The day of December 13th, Brenda's mother, Miss Mayville, that day took the girls to the Scene West. I don't know what the Scene West is now, but I think it was just something that was up in 1973. I couldn't find any documents on Scene West. But while they were there, the girls seen Morgan Dawson, 22. They known him and were friends with him. They asked for a ride to Brenda's boyfriend's house. Dawson agreed and told them that he wasn't leaving yet until like another hour and a half. So the girls decided to go back into the lounge. They were back and forth, in and out, to the point they decided to just wait at Dawson's car until he was ready. When he seen the girls inside the car waiting, he expressed that it wasn't his car, but indeed it was. I just felt as if maybe he just didn't want anybody in his car. So he was over here like, oh, that's not in my car. Y'all just sitting in it type of thing. But it was his car. As he gets in the car, Brenda was in the passenger seat and Linda was in the back seat. Dawson told the girls that he wanted to get some marijuana. So Linda offered him a joint, stating that that's all she had since her and Brenda decided to quit smoking. Dawson was okay with it and told Linda to find a place for them three to smoke it at. They drove down Palmyra Road. Dawson became very fearful, thinking the police was following him. So he turned around and turned on a dead end street. Now, everything was just copacetic out of nowhere. You just hit with the paranoia thinking that someone's following you. That's a red flag for me. Once the car had passed, Dawson pulls out of the dead end and he went right back down Palmyra Road until hitting Highland Street, and then he turned right on Cross Street, which was another dead end. Dawson fixed the position of the car, backing it into the dead end, and turned off the headlights but left the motor running. Linda sparks the joint, and right when she was passing it, Dawson then looks at them and stated out of nowhere he was going to kill them. With no hesitation, Dawson fires one shot at both girls. Linda not noticing that she was shot until her nose started to bleed. Then she falls on the seat. Dawson gets out of the car, going to the right side of the car to drag the girls out, starting with Brenda, who was shot at least 5 more times after getting out the car, and Linda, who was shot twice more. Hmm. Dawson got back into the car and drove fast down Highland Ave, disappearing into the night. Linda remained motionless until he left. Then she opened her eyes. She attempted to stand where she sees Brenda laying face down. Linda covers Brenda with her coat and they begin to walk down the road until she was able to flag down someone. Two cars ignored her, but the third car stopped and transported her to St. Joseph Hospital. Before going into surgery, she did tell Detective Love the location of the shooting. That's when the police found 16-year-old Brendan Mayville around 10 p.m. The weapon was not recovered, but they believe it to be a 22 caliber 9-shot revolver. Linda was shot in the face and the left wrist. Brenda was shot twice in the left shoulder, once behind the left ear, once in the left temple, and once in the forehead. Brenda was the 19th homicide in the county in 1973. Detective Love later went to Morgan Dawson's house while Detective Thomas and Howard took Dawson into custody at 11 p.m. Dawson's parents did not allow the police to search his home, his room, nor the car. Police looked at the car without touching and noticed that on the seats there were two live and two spent 22 caliber shells, but no weapon. Now I'm assuming there's two live ones two bullets that never been shot and two bullets that empty shells. I wish they would just said that. I don't know why they make stuff so difficult to read nowadays. But Dawson was charged by the police with first degree murder and 1 through 15 year sentence for intent to kill. Dawson was awaiting the grand jury action. Until then, he returned back to the county jail without bond. Dawson pleaded innocent due to the reason of insanity. May 1973, a couple months later, the trial was over. Dawson sentenced to life in prison, possible parole. So in March 1974, the next year, Judge Davis signed a court order placing Dawson in a mental hospital for testing, then back to Allen Correctional Institution. Dawson had one parole hearing in 1998, denied. The next one was in '08, denied. I genuinely feel like they should keep that man, and they have, because he is 50 years old right now and still in jail. He did have one deposition in August of 1972 where he allegedly bit off a man's ear, guys, in a fight on the street. He bit that man's ear off. Stuff like that, it's not normal, and no, no, that's not it at all, guys. Mm-mm. So hopefully that man never gets out of jail. And if so, everyone protect yourselves because it's crazy people out here every day. And this happened in 1973, guys. It's nothing new under the sun. Everybody is not your friend. Don't get in a car with anybody just because you know them from around town. That doesn't mean anything. Anybody is liable to snap, or you don't know what's going on with people's mental or their stability. So make sure you keep your arms tight. Make sure you keep it with people that you know. And that's it. And this was the story of Brendan Mayville and Linda Tobes. Thank you guys. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. And thank you for watching. Well, listening. And make sure you come back for the next episode. We were just kids. Bye.